Hi, Coach Hal here, and today we're making homemade energy bars. Now these bars are a variation on a recipe by Dr. Phil Maffetone. You can check him out at www.philmaffetone.com. This is my adaptation of his recipe. What I've done here is I've melted 4 squares of baking chocolate in about 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. And I've done this ahead of time just to expedite our video. And mix that up really well. While that's still warm, I like to add in a 1/4 cup of raw honey, and I like to do this while the chocolate and coconut oil mixture is still warm. That way the honey melts into the chocolate and incorporates real well. And I set that aside. Now over here I've got the rest of my real food ingredients. I have a cup of raw almonds. I have a 1/8 of a cup of whey protein powder. I'm going to put my raw almonds into my NutriBullet, and also my whey protein powder. Now I really like these NutriBullets because they really grind up the almonds finely and make for a nice texture in the bar. Now this is going to be a little bit noisy here when I turn this on. Ready? Now what I usually do is take that and tap it down one time. Grind that up till it's really pretty good and fine. It has a nice smooth texture to it. And then I simply add my molten chocolate mixture in here. I like to scrape all of my materials out of the pan so we don't waste anything. I want to thank my trusty cameraman over there, my son Harrison, who's running the video on this thing. Okay, there we go. Now, you also need to scrape down the sides of your NutriBullet, and you'll find that some of the almond mixture will get caught under the blade sometimes. You can clean that out pretty good, just so we get all of our ingredients incorporated in here. This makes a pretty small batch, and I like that. That way we always have fresh ones on hand, and then you can just make more whenever you need them. Once again, I'm making energy bars here, so the mixture is going to get pretty thick. Okay, let's take a look at it. See what we have. It might require us to do one more scrape down. You can see our bar mixture beginning to form here pretty well. Yeah, I'm going to scrape it down one more time and turn it back on into the NutriBullet. Okay, I'm going to be careful you don't burn your machine out with these bars. They are pretty thick. So once you're done there, you merely take your bar mixture with your spatula and scoop it out onto a cutting board. And I often like to grab a knife and pat these down. Smash them down pretty good. Now remember, this mixture is still pretty warm, so you can mold it Sometimes I put these in a muffin pan to make round ones. Most people like a bar to be shaped like a bar, so just form a rectangle and come in, cut your individual bars. You can take these and spread them out on a plate. That. And then typically what I do is refrigerate them, and in just a few minutes they're ready to eat. Thank you for joining us today.